Hello everyone and welcome back to a new video where we are continue modeling our Mr. Incredible character in ZBrush. So last time we defined a little bit better the shape of the body. As you can see, it's starting to becoming pretty recognizable. And today what I want to do is I want to detailing the head. Now in order to do this, I think what I'm gonna do, I'm going to separate the head, and this way I can subdivide it and going to a fairly high poly count without having to worry about the overall poly count of the entire character, because to be fair, for the body I don't really need that super high amount of polygons, and so rather than subdividing the entire mesh, I think I'm gonna split the character, like the head and the arms and the feet, so I can work with separate pieces and having things a little bit more manageable for me and for my computer, which is pretty old. So let's see. So first off, I'm gonna go to separate the head. So you can see I'm gonna separate the head about here, and in order to do this, I'm gonna do a duplicate. It's always a good idea. I'm gonna do a duplicate of my model, and clicking on solo, I'm gonna isolate it. As you can see, the eyeballs disappeared. And let's see, let's get out from perspective mode. Let's see, in order to do this, there's a couple of ways I can do this. So if you remember from previous videos, I have these polygroups that they were generated from the initial Z spheres. Now the way these polygroups are defined, it's not very useful for me at the moment, so I think I'm gonna change this. I'm gonna create new polygroups, but first I'm gonna go to polygroup tab here, and I'm gonna click on group visible. What this is gonna do is gonna assign one polygroup to everything that is visible, so in this case the whole character. And now let's see what I can do. Let's see if I hold Control Shift, I can go here and change my selection mode to, let's say, slice curve. So what slice curve supposedly could do, as you can see, I have this this line here. This will slice my model and will also create a new polygroup. Now if I hold space, I can also move this around, but I think a cut about here, maybe something like this, or even lower, something like that. Let's see what we got. So as you can see, now I have two polygroups and I have a very clean cut from the head. Let's see if the size looks about right. Actually, it's even more than I need. Let's undo that. Let's try again. So again, I hold Control Shift and drag, and then while holding Control, I also hold space to move my selection around, and something like this maybe. let's see. Let's do something like this. Let's place our character roughly the same size, and now the size of the neck of the version that I have seems to be much larger, so I'm gonna address that. Let's see. If I go here to my move brush and just scale this guy a little bit. Also, I want this to be a little bit more round, because if I scroll through my images, I should have something. As you can see from here, the part of the dress where the head comes out, it's pretty round. So let's see if we can get that. And actually, it's not even. It's even smaller, much smaller than the one I've cut off. So let's address that. And let's see. Maybe from here, let's try to keep it as round as possible. Something like this, maybe. Something like that. Doesn't have to be perfectly round, but something like that, maybe. And like so. I can smooth. Actually, if I smooth, obviously my polygroup will change, but yeah. Oops, what's going on here? Something got messed up last time. Let's see, something like that maybe. And let's see if I can find a view from the side. Let's go back to my global view here. Okay. I don't have one. Maybe this one. No, it's hard to see. But I mean, it's not super important, to be honest. But maybe something like that could do. Let's go back to this image here, and let's move around. Let's see if we can get rough alignment. Something like that. And again, if you watched the previous video, I talk about how this character that I'm making, it's on this is called A pose, with the arms bent like this. And while obviously the character in the promotional images have a different pose, so let's do something like that. And actually, what I can do, I can click again on group visible to remove my polygroup, because I want to smooth here a little bit. Maybe I smooth it too much. Now that I have